This is not the kind of game you buy casually, because Screamer, launching March 26th, is either going to click with you instantly or feel like something you respect more than you actually enjoy. So before you spend anything, let's break down what this game really is. Not what the trailers suggest, not what the hype says, but what you're actually signing up for. First thing you need to understand, this is not a traditional racing game. Yes, you're driving fast cars. Yes, you're drifting through neon-lit streets. But underneath that, Screamer is trying to merge two completely different ideas, arcade racing and combat systems, into one experience. And that's where both its biggest strength and biggest risk comes from. At its core, the game is built around high-speed arcade racing in a stylized, almost anime-inspired world, where every driver is part of a larger narrative and every race has context beyond just finishing first. But then it layers in something extra. Every vehicle isn't just about speed, it has abilities, boosts, shields, attacks. There's even a system called the Echo system that lets you balance between offense and defense using different resources mid-race. So you're not just racing, you're fighting while racing. And if that sounds interesting, that's because it is. When this works, it creates something genuinely different. You're making constant decisions. Do you push for speed or save resources to defend yourself? Do you go aggressive and try to take someone out, or play it safe and focus on positioning? That kind of layered gameplay can make races feel unpredictable, intense, even a bit chaotic in a good way. But here's the flip side. Anytime a game tries to do two things at once, there's a risk it doesn't fully master either. Because if the racing doesn't feel tight enough, or the combat feels shallow, you start to notice the cracks pretty quickly. And some. Early impressions already suggest that Screamer might lean more towards style and concept than perfect execution. And that leads into another important point, the controls. This game uses a twin stick system. One stick for steering, the other for drifting. That's not standard. It's different on purpose. It's meant to give you more control, more precision, more expression in how you drive. But it also means there's a learning curve. You're not going to pick this up and instantly feel comfortable, especially if you're used to more traditional races. And depending on how much patience you have, that could either feel refreshing or frustrating. Now let's talk about presentation, because Screamer is clearly putting a lot of effort into how it looks and feels. The game leans heavily into a cyberpunk, anime-inspired aesthetic. Bright lights, stylized characters, dramatic storytelling, and a world that feels more like a show than just a series of tracks. And, honestly, this is one of its strongest selling points. It has personality. Every team, every character, every car feels like it belongs to something bigger. There's an actual story running through the game, with motivations, rivalries, and a structured tournament behind it. That's not something most racing games even attempt. But again, there's a trade-off. Because when a game leans this hard into style and narrative, expectations go up. If the story doesn't land, if the characters feel shallow, or if the pacing between races breaks the flow, that effort can backfire. And right now, that's still a bit of an unknown. Another thing you need to consider is variety. On paper, Screamer actually offers quite a lot. Different race types, team-based modes, time trials, even more chaotic modes focused on survival or combat. That sounds great. But variety only matters if each mode feels meaningful. If they end up feeling like slight variations of the same thing, you might get bored faster than expected, especially in a game that relies heavily on its core loop, staying engaging over time. And then there's difficulty. Some early impressions point out that the game can be pretty demanding, not just in terms of speed, but in how much it expects you to manage mechanics at once. And that's important, because this isn't just about going fast. It's about managing boosts, timing abilities, controlling drifts, reacting to attacks, sometimes all at the same time. If you enjoy that kind of intensity, you'll probably love it. If you don't, it might feel overwhelming. So here's what it really comes down to. You should consider buying Screamer if you want something different. Something that mixes arcade racing with combat, wrapped in a strong visual style and backed by a more narrative-driven structure than usual. But you might want to wait if you prefer clean, straightforward racing, or if you're not sure about learning a completely new control system just to get comfortable. Because Screamer isn't playing it safe, it's experimenting. And experiments don't always land for everyone. So what you're about to see next is exactly what you need. Raw gameplay. No talking, no filters, no opinions layered on top. Just the game. Watch how it moves. Watch how it feels. Pay attention to whether the chaos looks exciting or exhausting. Because that answer, your answer, is what actually decides if Screamer is worth buying.
Each car handles in a unique way and features a dedicated special ability. Experiment to find the Screamer that best suits your style. And once you have found your favorite characters, put their synergy to the test in team races. Choose your leader and up to 2 members. As a team, you will compete in high-stakes matches where both positions and KOs score points. That's the core competitive mode, built on cooperation and tactics. And when you're ready for the real challenge, go online for the ranked team races, where the pressure rises and only the best survive. Speaking of survival, try Score Challenge, inspired by classic arcade modes. It's a run-based test of audacity and driving instinct. Pick your run format, short, medium, or long, to set the number of events you'll face and how far you'll have to push your skills. Choose your starting difficulty to boost your score multiplier. Then survive through races, special challenges, and maybe even something you didn't see coming. Climb the leaderboard and claim your place in the Score Challenge mode. Complete freedom is your kind of challenge? Race mode is where you take full control. Pick your track, set your rules, and tweak every detail. If precision and danger are your thing, Overdrive Challenge puts you straight into the fire.
Like a shooting star!
Overdrive always on from the start, and a single rule: don't die. Your speed grows, pressure increases, and every mistake is fatal. Last longer, score higher, and prove you can survive your vehicle. For those obsessed with perfect driving, Screamer brings back the old-school challenges. Master the perfect racing lines in a true throwback to the golden age of arcade racing. Keep the spirit of pure speed alive as you chase your best time over 3 intense laps in Time Attack. Then fight the clock in checkpoint mode, where every second counts and every checkpoint means survival. Think racing solo is wild? Try it with real opponents. From global matchups to couch play, multiplayer cranks everything up. Whether you race online or side by side, Screamer lets you play your way. From custom lobbies to fast-paced playlists to offline split-screen mayhem with up to 4 players in the same room. 3 friends, 1 setup, 0 mercy. It's time to prove you belong on these streets. Choose your mode, pick your team, take on every challenge, and unlock every item and customization available. Are you ready? Race, fight,